Hello, this is Dan, and Dan Fixes Everything. Today we're up on the Skyline Highway in Shenandoah National Forest, and first I'll just share this pretty view with you. It's a long, long view of multiple mountain ranges out there. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Today we're here to talk about my closet and my van. Okay? So this is a van. This is a self-built Ford Transit, and when we first had the van, we were just draping our clothes that we would normally like to keep hung up over the refrigerator cabinet and down onto the cabinet below it on the side of it. And we didn't like that operation very much. And so one day my brilliant and beautiful wife said, "Isn't there some place in the back where we could put our clothes?" So I went to the back and looked around. We have a fixed bed in the back and a garage back there. So I looked around to see where we might be able to keep our clothes, and I saw there was an unused space. And of course, any of you builders or people know, van life people know that every inch of space is valuable. So I found a space between the door and the bed and thought, well, we could hang our clothes here. I've always preferred hanging my shirts over folding them and putting them away. But I needed a way to hang them. Initially, I brought spring rods and drilled a hole on each side of the door. My van is a passenger van, so I have my doors are a little bit different. Instead of just a metal frame, I have a plastic frame, but the plastic frame is very strong. So I drilled a hole on either side and put the spring-loaded rods in, but they were a little weak, and my clothes were heavy, especially with a leather jacket. So the rod was bending. I was worried about it being breaking, and clothes also slid back and forth, and it was smooth. So I came up with the idea of using threaded rod. I think this threaded rod is probably about 3/8 of an inch thick, and I already had the holes drilled. I just had to make them a little bigger to fit the threaded rod. And when I measured the depth of the holes, I found that there was about an inch to an inch and a half on either side behind the molding. And you don't need much. Even if you had just a half an inch on either side, that would be plenty. So on each side, I used 2 nuts and a lock washer. And I spread the nuts on the outside nuts out to where they came up and put pressure on the rod to hold it in place so it couldn't slip back and forth. But then to keep these nuts from moving, I put another nut to hold it in place and a lock washer so that nut wouldn't move. So that gave a very efficient way to put this in. And this rod is much stronger than the spring-loaded closet rods that you might use. The other thing that's valuable is my clothes don't slide around much because of the threads and the type of coat hangers you need to use. It's a coat hanger like this. You need one that has a swivel. So yes, it goes sideways, but that's not very useful for this. So it has to go at a right angle to the clothes hanger itself. And that allows us to hang the clothes just like this. And these do not easily slide across the threaded rod. And of course that worked out so well for my side. And I do probably most of the driving. So we both drive the van, but I drive a lot. So I put my clothes on the driver's side, came around. There's the big garage in the back. And then on the other side are my wife's clothes with the same rod on that side. The same system of using 2 nuts and a lock washer on either side. And utilizing the space in back. You cut the rod just to, even if you only have a 1/2 inch or 1 inch, you cut the rod a bit longer than the space between the holes so that when you slide it in, it'll be firmly attached. This is very strong. It's never going anywhere. And I had a little problem. Sometimes my wife's clothes, especially before we had the threaded rod, would slide a little bit and get close to the mechanism. So I took a belt. I have a lot of these military style belts. So I took a belt and put it around to hold her clothes a little bit so they don't spread out, fly around too much, and get caught up in the locking mechanism of the door. So if you're looking for a closet and don't want to use up valuable space inside the cabin, this space at the back, if you have a setup similar to mine, might work out just perfectly for you. So that's the story of how I wound up with a closet. It's actually my wife's idea. She just said, isn't there some place in the back we could put clothes? And turns out there is, and it's a great solution. Hope this helps you. My name's Dan. I like to fix things. I like to travel. That's what we're doing today in this beautiful place. It's mid-September. Colors is just starting to change. Got some pretty red trees and some half red, half green trees around. That's a nice spot. Hope there wasn't too much noise, just an occasional car driving by. And I'm Dan. I like to fix things. I like to go places, see stuff, meet new people. And who knows, someday I just might see you down the road.